What's going on, everybody? I'm back. Well, this morning I did a software update, so hopefully it will fix this weird problem I've been having, but if not, oh well. But anyway, guys, how are you? I'm glad that you're checking in with me. And if you're new, if you want to follow me, you're more than welcome to. But anyway, guys, today is preseason hockey, and we play San Jose, and now preseason game. Now, before, let's do a little bit of a rewind. Last season was embarrassing for us. I mean, it didn't go as I hoped, but if this season is not our year, then there's always other seasons. And last season, I pretty much let it go, just put it behind. I pretty much put it behind me, and I moved on from it. It's all water under a bridge. This is going to be a brand new season starting. We got Gibby for another 8 more years. Like, in case you don't know, like, if you're an NHL fan, I'm pretty sure you know who Gibby is. Well, us Ducks fans call him Gibby, or John Gibbs, aka John Gibson, but us Ducks fans call him Gibby. I call him Gibby, and sometimes I call him John Gibson. But as you can see, there's his posters right here. Like, the Ducks had signed him for another 8 years. And I was fearing that they would trade him to a different team, but luckily I am so glad he's not going anywhere for a while. So, yeah. Don't worry, Gibby, you're going to eventually get your first cup. I have faith. You can do it. If you can win a gold medal, you can win the cup. So, yeah. And that goes for all you young ducklings out there, like, but anyway, last season is all water under a bridge. We need to put that behind us. Like some of you Ducks fans are saying, oh, it's another crappy season. I'm like, well, why think so negative? There's, this season hasn't even started yet. Don't be negative. Think positive. If the season doesn't, if the season turns out to not be so good, that, you're going to eventually have a season where it's going to be your best. Like for the Vegas Golden Knights, they've had a pretty good season last year. So, yeah. And tonight is just preseason, and I know preseason games don't matter. I mean, they're just exhibition games, and they're not really all that important. But, it'd be nice to win, it'd be nice to win. So tonight, it doesn't really matter to me if we win or lose, and I'm not trying to be a bad sport. So, and, I don't care too much about the preseason games, because you know what? They're just preseason. They're not really that important. And it's just people that's trying to be on the team. But anyway, and same when we play Los Angeles ending the preseason, it doesn't really matter to me. Now tonight, they're just gonna play it on the radio, so I'm just gonna listen to the game either on my computer like I do with the Bulls games, or listen to it on the phone. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah. So, but just remember that, if we lose tonight, it's just preseason. It doesn't really matter. Now, regular season starts on the 8th, and that's when it starts to matter. And that's the home opener. I forgot when I'll have to look and see. I believe it's in a couple weeks. The home opener is on the 8th, and I believe the 4th or the 5th is when the regular season starts. So anyway, but I am going to keep up with the score, and I'm hoping we beat San Jose. I mean, tonight it doesn't matter. If San Jose beats us again, it's only preseason. And I'm going to watch the game on Thursday. They're showing it on NHL Network, and luckily I have NHL Network, so yeah. And I'm going to watch the 2 games when we play Los Angeles on NHL Network, so I'm pretty excited for that. And I think by the way, I think I'm going to go to work Thursday because we're going to the fair Friday. But that's completely off subject. That's going to be totally different. But anyway, yeah. Now, I would love to pay back San Jose for how they did us last year. Like, last season was pretty embarrassing. And my boyfriend, he's friends with Gibby, and he told me Gibby is motivated this year, so if he's motivated, I'm going to look at that as a good sign, and I'm going to remain optimistic. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, this is going to be a bad season just like last season, but like I said, last season is all over with. Just put it up, just let it go and get on with your life, maybe the mistakes that they've learned last season. Oh, I got a notification from NHL app, but anyway, guys, anyway, last season is over and done with. Just put it behind you and let it go. It's all in the past. Plus I've heard that Patrick Eves and Ryan Kessler hopefully will be back this season. Like, Patrick Eves only played like maybe a couple games last season because he was sick and couldn't play, and Kessler had surgery on his hip and he had to recuperate from it, and luckily it's been a year since that surgery, so he should be fully recovered from that. So I thought Kessler was going to retire, and I want to remain optimistic for the both of those guys because they're both really good players. And like when Patrick Eves went to Anaheim, oh my goodness. Anaheim Bob Murray made a smart move doing that, because Patrick Eves, he would score goals from left to right, and same with Adam Henrique, and Adam Henrique is a good player, plus he'll be with Anaheim for another few more years. And so, yeah, I think we're going to have a better season than last season. Like, the reason why our season started off really shaky is because, we've had, some players were dropping like flies with injuries and illnesses and stuff. It was not a good last year was not our season, but this season, everybody is starting off better, everybody's feeling better, and hopefully Eves and Kessler will get healthy and they'll start playing again. Plus, I have faith that they will. There's no losing hope I still have hopes for the both of them. But anyway, guys, I know this is just a talk video, but this is kind of what it was all just a talk video, but at the same time, I just got to remember, if the Ducks lose tonight, I just got to remember that it's only preseason. Preseason games don't matter to me, in my opinion. Like, that's my opinion, that's my choice. You know, they're just players trying out to be on the team. And that 5 hours of hockey thing was pretty fun. I didn't go to it, but my friend FaceTimed from me. But you know, I was I was pretty much having just as much fun as she was, and she made it through the whole 25 hours. And how can you do that? Like, she told me some people were sleeping all over the place. Like, some people went home and came back. I would have went home and came back the next morning. That's what I would have done if it was me. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So I will check in with y'all next time. And, you know, just think positive. Just remember, think positive. Try and be optimistic. And whatever happens, happens. You know, things happen for a reason. So I'm going to get out of here now. Peace out, everybody.